So let's talk hashtags. Have you guys seen it? Have you watched TV and up in the corner or somewhere there's a hashtag? That little number sign and a bunch of words. They're everywhere. I'm going to help you enjoy them. You can. They're actually there for fun. So let's talk about this. We're going to go over the basics of what hashtags are. We're going to talk about why the heck I would ever do that. We're going to go through some examples, and then I'm going to talk to you about how you can jump into it, and I'm even going to talk to you about how to talk hashtag, only because I've talked to way too many people who say their grandkids are always talking in hashtag, and I want you to feel like you can join in on that conversation, all right? All right, here we go. This is exciting. Hashtag. The first thing is a hashtag is a number sign put right in front of a bunch of words. It has meaning. It is a way to collaborate or collect thoughts about a topic. So that first picture I showed you guys, that is a hashtag where people are talking about that show. All these TV shows have people talking on social media because they're all adding those words in their social media posts. So it's just a way where you don't have to friend someone, you don't have to connect with someone, you just get to see what everybody else is saying. It is a really cool way to see how other people are talking. Does anyone have a TV show that's really popular that you like to watch? Yeah? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you that the interesting thing about hashtags is a show that has a popular hashtag is actually more popular on television. Homeland is. There's a hashtag for all of them, and that's people who are talking about it. And you can, have you ever had a show where you really like to watch it and no one else in the house wants to watch it or hear about it or anything? It's like you've got all your friends in a room together talking about the show at the same time, and the other people in the house don't have to hear it. It's great. I absolutely love that. An interesting thing to note is that nobody owns a hashtag. You may have heard on the news, if a brand starts a hashtag, people who don't like it can use, if they use it more than the brand, they'll take it over and say things that they want to say. Nobody owns it. It's whoever uses it the most kind of wins it. Interesting, right? So reasons to use a hashtag are a way to talk or connect with people who have a similar interest. It's also an interesting way to keep up with trends. There are some websites, social media sites like Facebook and Twitter that'll actually show you the most popular hashtags so you can kind of see what people are talking about. So if you really want to surprise someone, go visit Twitter and look at what people are using in hashtags. There are good ones and bad ones, I will warn you. So here's an example of the Life at 50 hashtag. It's some of the people that were talking about it, I think, yesterday, including Kenny Loggins. That's kind of cool. So the reason you would see this is I searched the term hashtag Life at 50, and it just popped up. The most recent conversations that people have said, and this is an example of Twitter. And on Twitter, if you see somebody use a hashtag, here's something that's kind of cool. You don't even have to search it. It's a click. It's actually a link. See how it's a different color? So on Twitter, if you click on it, it just takes you to see all of the other people that have said that hashtag. Or you can just search it. It's either way. So I like it because if I go to an event like Life at 50, I can see who's coming. I'll be honest, I was kind of preparing for the conference, didn't know Kenny Loggins was coming. That is so cool. I didn't know that my friend Chloe was coming until I saw it on Twitter. How cool is that? So why did this happen in the first place? Twitter is kind of a faster version of Facebook. You don't have to be friends with people, and you can post stuff a lot and people don't get annoyed. You're allowed to post a lot. It is a very popular place for people to talk without really knowing each other. So somebody thought, you know what? If I put a symbol, it becomes a link, and then we'll all collaborate that way. Because Twitter is very good at collaborating, and you don't have to know each other. Facebook, you only collaborate with people you know. So Twitter is the idea is, say, actually, this is kind of an example of Twitter right now. You guys came here to see a hashtag. Haha. You don't all know each other, but now we all have an interest together. This is a live version of a hashtag on Twitter. That's so cool. I love it. Well, guess what? It is now available on Facebook, and I don't know if you guys have heard of Instagram, but a lot of people use it to share photos. And on Facebook and on Instagram, if you click on a hashtag, you can see how other people are using the pictures or the words they're sharing and talking about it as well. So here's the other little sneaky example of using hashtags. When you hear someone say hashtag LOL, they're really going, haha. It's back in the day when we would talk about something that we were, kind of winking and being sarcastic, we'd do this, haha, for sure, as if. Now it's hashtag as if. That's exactly what it is. Or maybe it's a parentheses. You're like, I wish. It's also a hashtag. That's hashtag talk. I would like to introduce to you how I use hashtags. This is my dog, Bailey. He's really cute, and I created a hashtag for him. Why? Because I can. That's kind of the fun thing about hashtags. There's no rule that says you can't. So I just kind of did. So Bailey is a doodle. So I use hashtag Bailey Dude. And so you can look at Bailey Dude on a lot of places. You can search him on Facebook. You can search him on Twitter. That's him being a little goofy, I swear. He was just being goofy. He's not dangerous. Oh, I dressed him up in Disney characters. He's very, very popular on Instagram. There are 298 photos of him on Instagram. I didn't take all of those pictures. I actually met someone last weekend who had never met me, but she knew my dog from Instagram. That's hilarious. She's like, you're the lady, you have that dog. I do have that dog. So here's the deal. It's fun. Hashtags are fun. I want to prove it. Here you go.
Hey, Justin, what's up?
Not much, Jimmy. Hashtag chillin'. What's up with you?
Just been busy working. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag is it Friday yet?
Hey, check it out. I brought you some cookies. Hashtag homemade. Hashtag oatmeal raisin. Hashtag show me the cookie.
Sweet. Hashtag don't mind if I don't. Pretty good. Hashtag getting my cookie on. Hashtag I'm the real cookie monster. Hashtag no.
Delicious, right?
That's as extreme as it gets. But it's goofy and silly and fun. And so if you start talking with a lot of hashtags, it's a joke. Don't do it for real. People they'll snicker. But that's a lot of fun. So I wanted to show you some of the hashtag rules that I believe will help you be good at using hashtags without anybody rolling their eyes. They're actually going to be like, you know hashtags? Yes, you do. I taught it to you. Here you go. You ready? Don't overdo it. Just the way they were talking, that was silly and goofy. Don't do it. If you post something on Facebook, or if you decide that maybe you would like to try Twitter or something like that, use one, maybe two. Don't overdo it. People can't handle it. They don't like it. Here's an interesting thing about hashtags. A hashtag is only the words and numbers you've smushed together. There are no spaces. So the moment you hit the space bar, it's done. Like that any of the letters and numbers attached to your number sign, that's your hashtag. Anything beyond that, it's something else. But also no symbols. That's why we don't have the @ sign in the hashtag for this event, because it wouldn't work. And people will be like, uh-oh, AARP doesn't know hashtags, and that would be bad. We know hashtags. I highly recommend trying it. And if you don't try it, search it. If you're watching a TV show, I'm not kidding, if you go to Google and you search a hashtag, it will show you the Twitter stream of what people are saying. It's pretty fascinating to see, especially during a show that you like. I love that. Here are some of my favorite ways to join in. Watch a TV show with a hashtag. Some of my favorite are watching Scandal. Does anyone watch Scandal? Oh, you guys, you've got to read the Twitter. It is, it's so great. Also, ABC is really heavily involved in the Twitter stream during the show, so it's kind of fun to see what they say. Dancing with the Stars, anyone? That's really fun to see people talk about who's their favorite and what they think the scores, and it's a lot of fun. And so it's kind of all these different options. And here's what's really great about it. If you come up with another way to use it, just try it. It's just for fun. You can just connect and see people and learn from each other. I made a new hashtag up with my mom yesterday for her dog because she loved Bailey's. So if you ever want to see her dog, it's Bella Joy P-U-P for pup. Bella Joy Pup. She's a really cute Havanese. So I'm on Twitter. You can watch me use hashtags all the time. I'm also sharing a lot of my knowledge on the AARP Tech website, and that is aarp.org/AARPTEK. Oh, it's right here. I strongly suggest giving it a try. It is a lot of fun, and it is a really neat way to meet and see what other people are talking about.